my own life. August the 13th, 2004, when someone was brave enough to invite me to a worship night so similar to this in my own city. Now, at that time in my life, I didn't know God. I knew of God, but I didn't know God. In fact, I played a lot of football back then, and if I was to be completely honest with you, my life was a mess. I was in a football environment, and I was a very broken man. On the outside, I looked all right, but in the inside, I was lost. I was hurting. I was broken. I'd fallen into a bad group of people who weren't the best influence on my life, people who liked to take all sorts of drugs and would go out on a Saturday night and fight. I'd live for the weekend. I lived for nothing, actually. And one day someone put the challenge out and said, you know what, Lukas, I know you don't really want to come to church, and I know it's not really your thing, but we've got a worship night at our church, and I think it would be good for you to come. And I remember saying, hey, I grew up in church back when I was a kid. I know what it's about, but that isn't for me anymore. That's not my life. I've messed up so much now. My life is so far away from God. How could I come into the church? How could I come in and worship such a good God when I don't even know Him? I remember him saying, come on, look, you'll enjoy it. Just be brave. And so after a little bit more convincing, because I needed a lot, I said to him, I'll come on two conditions. The first one is that you don't sit me at the front, and that I can stay as far as at the back as possible. And the second one is that I won't get embarrassed and have to do anything. And he said, yes, Luke, that's fine, you can do that. So I plucked up the courage, and the night came, and I